Alright, two quick questions here. One from the other Wonder Twin, one from myself. The first question is for the BattleStar group. When you guys first got into this, did you guys really think, oh god, we're going to be like the next Star Trek, you know, people's going to come at us with all these weird things and we don't know what the hell to do? And the second question, which is for myself, is I know you guys have busy schedules, but if any of you are free this evening, you guys, I want to buy you like a beer or something.
I don't drink. Gin.
Aaron, did he offer to buy you a beer? What did he say?
Yes, he offered to buy me a beer.
Oh,
He's my new best friend. No, just me. Just me.
Aaron doesn't drink on odd minutes. What? Seriously?
In serious though, when I first got the role of the chief, I kind of thought about that a little bit. I thought, is this going to be the next? I'm a huge next gen fan. In all seriousness, and it is a real remarkable thing to be sitting here with these people. I'm still kind of leaning away from them because I'm sort of being pushed away by the aura. Who? Exactly. Read that and go, who? No, and I thought that maybe it would become a Star Trek thing, and I thought, I actually wondered to myself, did LeVar Burton and Brent, sort of get their scripts and get the job and think, this is the next thing, I'm good for a bunch of years, and I'm going to be that guy. I mean, you're always going to be that guy. I will always be chief to somebody. I get it walking down the street, people don't yell Aaron, they go, chief! And I know how important it is and how great the sci-fi fans are, and it just means a lot to me to be kind of sitting at home alone sometimes, and I just think, yeah, I'm the chief.
Don't you have that experience, Brent?
Brent's not the chief, no.
Yeah, but I think I am when I'm at home.
I have the same feeling.
I'm sorry, could I get a close-up? I've been waiting here. That's the only reason I'm talking right now. I mean, I have to assume this thing's going to be on YouTube somewhere. I want a close-up, for God's sakes. Okay, so we know which show you're a fan of. What was the question? Let me say one thing in answer to the question about, somebody asked the question about, or made the comment that they were playing real people with real problems, etc., and that we were kind of pure, and it's preferable to see now your sci-fi heroes becoming more real and having problems, etc. And I can remember when I was doing the series, playing the chief, and I was playing a very pure character who had there was sort of a perfection about it, not me, the character.
And sort of Christ-like.
The Christ-like, exactly.
I think he was a Cylon.
But a couple of the writers on the show, Ron Moore and Brandon Braga, decided when we were going into movies that they should shake things up a bit and let's give Data an emotion chip that makes him not quite so pure anymore. And as I recall, the fans just loved that, didn't they? I don't know. I don't think they liked it at all, frankly. So, basically I think the deal is a good show is a good show. And I think we were a fine show in our time. I know BattleStar Galactica is a great show. Genres, I'll answer that. I don't think that the genre of science fiction is dying out at all anymore than the genre of westerns really did. I mean, Deadwood's about the best thing that's ever been on television. And that is, not just, if you go to your local theater and you see 3 10 and from Yuma right now, which is a really good film. I'm just waiting for the next Lucy myself, because nothing's been that good. So that's all I have to say.
Good explaining.
Thank you, guys.
I'm first off, I'm a big fan of pretty much all you guys here. I grew up watching Next Generation, watched Firefly, watched BattleStar Galactica. I tip my hat to you, Mark.
It's a very fine hat, sir.
Actually, this question here is for Brent. Star Trek with Next Generation was the first show I watched with any regularity, and you were my favorite character on there. And a lot of it is because I, like pretty much everyone here, am something of a geek, and not just stereotypically, but we sometimes have a little trouble fitting in with the rest of the world and trying to figure out what it is that they get that we don't, or what it is that we get that they don't seem to see as so important. I was just wondering if
You're just smarter than them.
Well, anyway, I was just saying I really empathize a lot with the character of Data. I was just wondering if you realized just how much that kind of character would impact the audience of the show. Did you realize that many of the people in your audience were very much in a similar position to your character? Did you work that into the way you played it, or was it more of just you knew just how to play the character really well?
Well, you know, it's a secret that I wrote every word that I spoke on the show. You know what? The writers wrote a great character, and I just interpreted it, and I let them do that. Please. Okay, I take all the credit, actually. As long as I'm being immodest, I think it wasn't just the audience, I think it was the entire world. But thank you so much for your time, I appreciate it.
Hey, how you guys doing? I love both your shows. I think there's room for both. Great outlook and somber outlook. I think it comes down to whether a great show is written, and that is why Ron Moore is such a great writer. He wrote on Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and BattleStar Galactica. As a new viewer, well, I guess compared to a lot of people here, I grew up on Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and I'm kind of upset about the new Star Trek because, like Mr. Hatch put it earlier, as a show becomes more commercial, they look at it as more commercial. They don't care so much as long as they stick to the formula and keep pumping out the same stuff. So instead of writing a great send-off for Next Generation, where they actually give all the characters writing instead of 2 or 3, Picard, the action figure, is great, but Worf could use a line, the Doctor could use a line here and there. The next movie is really just repeating Kirk, because prequels obviously work really well. I was just wondering what the Star Trek people and the BattleStar Galactica people think of the direction Star Trek is heading. And BattleStar Galactica is awesome.
It just occurred to me that the question marks are representative of the difference between Battlestar Galactica and Star Trek The Next Generation, in that the people in this line you can see, and you can't see the people.
Exactly. That just dawned. Also, wait, are you saying I'm not in the next movie? Have you heard something? Exactly, you probably will be in the next movie.
You and Jeffrey Combs.
You know, honestly, I don't have, the only feeling I have about the next movie is I hope it's wonderful and successful and just carries on in a great tradition. That's it.